Hello everybody and welcome to this Let's Play of Surviving Mars with the Green Planet expansion. Now I'm sure that many of you who watch this video already know what Surviving Mars is, but for those of you who don't, Surviving Mars is a game where you pick a sponsor from Earth and travel to Mars in order to establish a colony there and hopefully make that colony prosper and grow until it can support itself. Now, the Green Planet expansion is the expansion that will include terraforming. This will allow us to eventually turn Mars into a green paradise world where we will of course not make the mistakes that we did on Earth. Right. Now, let's get right to it. Let's start with picking a mission sponsor. The new one is the Terraforming Initiative, which is obviously focused around doing terraforming. I'm not going to do that. The reason for that is that I'm sure that several other streamers will be choosing that particular sponsor for this Let's Play. Instead, I am going to look at some of the other sponsors here and see what would be interesting. Brazil has large supply pods. Their rare metals refinery, which turns waste rock into rare metals, so that's really good. Colonists grant funding when they arrive. Passages cost no resources and are constructed instantly. That's very nice. Passages are these corridors between domes. That's neat. And they don't suffer from using passages. And they give us 5 supply pods. Wait, don't they give us any rockets? I guess that's not on the options anymore. So they give us free supply pods. We get 100 research per sol. That's not very much. Europe is science-based, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Research buildings. Church of the New Ark doesn't appeal to me. Although it would be kind of funny to do religious run, but nah. RC driller, special rover that can extract resources from underground deposit but waste some of that deposit. That sounds silly. Paradox Interactive, jumper shuttles. Game developer, that's cute. Japan. I haven't done Japan. They don't grant very much science. They don't have very much. They don't pay much for rare metals, I think. No, see, almost everyone else pays more for the metals. But they have faster flying drones and metal extractors that doesn't require workers. Oh, that's nice. But because there aren't very many Japanese people, you have less applicant generation. I don't mind that so much. I think I'm gonna try to play as Japan. Let's do the commander profile. Being Japan, it sounds like I should be an inventor. It really does seem like I should be an inventor from Japan. Or a futurist. What is the futurist does? Ooh, means those sensors don't require power or maintenance. That's also very nice. What does an astrogeologist do? The astrogeologist gives us deep scanning. That's not a very good tech to start with. Rocket scientist is extra rockets into jet propulsion. Means you can build shuttle hubs instantly, but you don't really need that instantly, so I don't mind so much. I don't like spire buildings too much. Politician, psychologist. The doctor is nice because it means you get babies faster, and since we don't get that many people from Japan, yeah, let's go for making babies on Mars. For our company logo, we are going to go with the Serenity because of course we are. The reason I say of course is because I am a fairly huge Firefly fan, so that's why I'm gonna go with the Serenity. It's obviously an homage to Firefly, especially with the way that this logo is formed. Rival colonies I'm not gonna mess with. I'm going to go with the random mystery, just so we don't know what will happen. And I'm not going to futz around with the game rules. I'm just gonna go with a nice and vanilla version of the Green Planet expansion. I have also bought the Laika expansion, so I will be able to import pets and build ranches. So we'll have animals on Mars. That'll be interesting. Why anyone would fly a cow into space and then set it loose there seems obscure, but well, we'll go with it. Let's go and click next. Now what do we want? Do we want to mess with the names of our rockets? I actually like the name the Riori, so we're going to go with that. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Prefab buildings, what are they suggesting? A drone hub, a moisture evaporator, a fuel refinery, and a Stirling generator. That seems swell, actually. This is basically all of our starting needs. It'll give us water and power and start to generate fuel so that our rocket can go back. That's excellent. And then it wants to send some polymers, machine parts, electronics, and an orbital probe. They're not sending any WASP drones with us, so I'm guessing that we only get the drones that we get out of the drone hub. How much weight does drones take? I could take 2 drones instead. Drones will just make it go faster, while the orbital probes will have a better chance of actually finding a good landing spot. Let's do that. I'm just gonna click random, see what it gives us. Lots of water, not very much concrete, and some metal. With a bunch of dust storms, some dust devils, no real amount of cold waves, and some meteors. That doesn't really seem all that interesting. Lots of dust storms and lots of resources. That could be neat. Or we could just settle on the Olympus Mons. For those of you who doesn't know, Olympus Mons is a huge mountain on Mars that sticks up into the upper atmosphere and is about the size of France. That looks fun. Lots of dust devils and lots of dust storms, but lots of resources. This should also give us a lot of wind generation because our average altitude is ridiculous. Topography is going to be rough. That doesn't really sound very terraformy. Yeah, let's not do that. That's nice. Topography is steep, though. That means lots and lots of hills, but look at these resources. And the average temperature is not very bad. It's just -1 Celsius. We're gonna have to work around the topography a lot. But the terraforming part also means that we can change how our topography looks. We can fill in ravines, and we can build ramps, and we can plane out the area we're playing on. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go for this one. We shall launch our colony. I also love this artwork where you can see the world starting to slowly green over. That's very pretty, if you ask me at least.
Welcome to Mars.
Right, welcome to Mars. Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo. Our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the Red Planet, the drones and rovers. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough construction resources, water, oxygen, and power. Our mission sponsor is still Japan, and I am playing as the commander, who is the doctor. Welcome to Mars. Yes, we know that. Now, I get to launch 2 probes. Their suggested landing zone is here. You can see we get some concrete and a vista. Vistas boosts comfort, so this would actually be a really nice place for a baby-making dome. but there's no water apparently here. So you can see there's a lot of mountainous terrain. This area here is very nice though. I think I'm gonna try and look for high sources of water. Buildable area. Concrete and metals. Ooh.
Milestone achieved.
There's water down here. What's... Concrete and metals. Buildable area. Concrete and metals. This is our only source of water. But there's a lot of water down here though. Oh, wow. Let's drop the other probe here.
Research complete.
Ooh, there's also a lot of water here. I think this is actually going to be the place for us to touch down. As you can kind of see, this whole area is... We have some concrete over here, and a big deposit of concrete here that we can mine out. There's a low grade of water. The grade of water and metal in the ground here just means how fast we can mine it. This is an average grade, which means we'll extract it from the ground a lot faster. Yeah, I think we're going to touch down here. We're just going to drop down... We're just going to drop down here. Yeah, and you can see the rocket is like coming down. We don't want that. I don't want any instructions. We have no research selected. We really should select our research. We have soil adaptation. This tech tree has changed from last time. Last time I played it, the text were going like this across. This looks a lot nicer. Terraforming is Martian vegetation, which requires seeds and allows us to build a forestation plant. Oh, we can grow seeds on farms. That's interesting. We already have hygroscopic vaporators, which means that we can upgrade our moisture vaporators, it would seem. That's neat. We're not going to need it super much because we have water sources. Low G hydrosynthesis. That's a polymer factory. That's not really useful. Well, it is very useful. And this would actually be nice to get before we get our drone hubs down, because it gives us another 2 drones. Physics subsurface heater. We are not going to be dealing with very many cold snaps, so that's not so important. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna queue up, like, say, mass crowdfunding, because that's money. Subsurface heating. Yeah, like that. We can always switch this around if something more important comes up. So you can see how much research I have per soul. Currently I'm only getting any from our sponsor, but eventually I will get some from outsourcing, research buildings, and genius colonists. A soul is a day, quote unquote, in the game. So this will take us 10 days to research. Now let's go back to the rocket, which is landing. Hooray, we have found water on Mars, which is... The milestone system is like who gets stuff first. Yes, I know all this, I know all this. This is a new expansion, so it's giving us all sorts of things. RC Commander is a mobile base for drones. I have an Explorer, which can't really do anything, and I have 2 commanders? I have 2 RC Commanders. That's so weird. Oh, that's why they didn't show me how many drones I had. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let's start by scanning sectors around me. Boop, 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 boop. Hope we get some anomalies. Next order of business is going to be starting to set up our mining system. Now, I am going to start with a... Let's just start with a universal storage depot, like right square in the middle. You go down here. There's some metal just lying around, which our drones should be heading towards, now that they have a place to put stuff. And we're going to set up our construction pieces. production. Concrete extractor right there. Let's set up some of our... it sent a Stirling generator with us, didn't it? It did. Let's put our... Actually, let's start by putting out our power cables. We're going to put a power cable right down this way. It has blocking objects. I'm going to continue it like down here in a line. Now my drones are going to start building this power cable. Power cables are basically what will keep our buildings running. I'll plop down the Stirling generator right there. I will have to put down a moisture evaporator. Moisture evaporators make water, which we'll need to make fuel. I'll plop down, say, our... Didn't I have a fuel refinery? Why are they hiding the fuel refinery? Oh, there. Let's just put that right next to that, and let's get some water pipes. So far we don't need them anywhere but here. And let's just speed up time a little. Yeah, this is complaining it's not delivering power to anywhere. See, currently the rocket is... Boom! First meteor, just... surface of Mars has been updated. The surface of Mars, as I understand it, is this. Planetary view. Now, there's other colonies. We have the colony of Europe, the Paradox Initiative, and the International Mars Mission. They will start to pop up projects on the surface that we can build, that we can send rockets out to interact with. Some of these projects will give us science. We can spy on our friends. We can contact them and say hello. We can initiate trade, exchange technologies, request resources, insult them if we don't like them. We can do covert ops missions. I can't really because I don't have anyone to send yet, so we can't do that either. So yeah, that's a thing you can do. For now though, let's concentrate on getting the show on the road. We should build a storage for a depot for fuel right here next to the this, so that it has some place to put the fuel. I'm not sure why this is not being powered. Warning, not enough power. How much power are we generating? We're generating 10, we demand 15. I can just open this for now. We should definitely get some more power. Our wind... Oh, wait. Waste rock is just accumulating. Waste rock accumulating isn't a problem on its own. Go away. Isn't a problem on its own, but it will become a problem eventually. So I'm just gonna drop a large dumping site up here where our stuff can get to it. Do we have any anomalies yet? No, it hasn't even researched. That hasn't even found that yet. Righto. We're unloading and we're gathering in metals and everything is being swell and nice. Rapid expansion. They're offering us a RC transport or financial aid, or giving us transport optimization. We can definitely use an RC transport. They're dropping us a transport. The RC transport is what it sounds like. It's a remote controlled transport unit. This is going to be extremely nice for me because I can set up this transport route. I can go, like, say, collect all and drop it off over here. I'm just going to set up a little metal storage because metals is something that we're going to get a lot of, well, that we're going to need a lot of. We might as well store it on its own. I was about to do power. Large wind turbine costs more concrete, but gives us more power for less maintenance. I think I'm definitely gonna go with that. Wait, you can't shift how they sit? That seems unnecessarily... That seems unnecessary. Okay, but okay. In that case, I'm going to build some cabling down this way first. Oh, oops. Like that. Yeah, see? And then we're going to go with large wind turbines. We're going to put one there. And we're going to put... Well, we can hold down shift to build more of them, I think. Yeah, like I said, there. We're going to... That's another meteor strike. Low storage on water. We should probably build a water extractor if we can. We definitely can. We definitely can. Blocking objects. Let's just build it here. No, wait, it'll dust things up. I don't want it to dust up my stuff. So we're just going to build it there. And we're going to put a water pipe. Not a water storage, but a water pipe. Right from there to up here. And we're going to put a power cable right along the same path. I like to build them in the same pattern. Now we have plenty of power. We'll be building this up so we'll get water. We should start looking at some storage. Let's put a power accumulator right down between these. Let's put a water tower right in between here. We should set up a Moxie, but that won't be necessary just yet. Priority is telling us how to tell our drones which buildings are most important.
Anomaly found.
Ooh, finally an anomaly. We will take our explorer and scan the anomaly. Wonder if we can destroy this. Sure. Now one of our little drones will go and explode it. Poof, and it leaves metals behind, which they will then gather up. We should start on pre-planning our first dome. Dome services, domes. You can do a self-sufficient dome where it'll pre-build a Moxie, is a small dome to mark the vaporizers tanks. This way, the dome will have everything it needs.
Milestone achieved.
It's not really important. Anomaly analyzed.
Of native life.
Signs of native life. The sensor reading from the anomaly site provided the answer to one of the biggest mysteries about Mars. The explorer examined a mineral cluster and found the preserved remains of microscopic life forms. We've managed to confirm that the deposit originated on Mars and not of one of the many asteroids that pockmarked the surface of the planet. The team is ecstatic with the find. If there was past life on Mars, perhaps we are not alone in the universe. Now, 500 million funding, megabucks funding is really nice, but we don't get many applicants, so let's publicize the find so we get more applicants. That's very important. This also gives us another milestone. We probably won't get the first rocket off the ground because it requires 50. And one of them is the Mars Initiative, which refuels on its own, so that's kind of moot. We were talking about domes. We can either do a basic dome, or a micro dome, or a barrel dome. I like barrel domes because I don't really like spires to begin with. And from right here, it can benefit from the vista and probably not get messed up too badly by that concrete down there. We don't have any metal here. We're going to have to find some metal, but I don't really mind so much. So let's set up our links. We're going to pipe water in. Let's see, let's pipe it down there and all the way across to connect. Let's connect up the power supply. Dook, dook. There we go. We're going to need a Moxie. If we can build those yet, I'm not sure we can. We can, but it doesn't operate during dust storms. Let's just drop it right there. Wait, does it dust? Did it dust things up? Let's see, I did not check that. Moxies don't generate dust. It would be weird if they did. We're going to want some oxygen tanks right next to the dome. Did we research what we wanted? Let me see. Yes, we did. Hooray! We get Explorer AI. I think it's control click to put that at the top of the line, because this gives us more science per soul, more research per soul. This is hugely important. Where is my... let's put down the drone hub now. Infrastructure, drone hub. Let's just put it right here. Right there. And let's put up a recharge station for the drones over here, just in case. This is full. We need a storage for concrete, and we need it right next to over here. There we go. See, all the little drones are flocking to it. Now we have, how many drones do we have working? We have 14 drones working now, and we're accumulating waste rock slowly, which is fine. And they're sending over stuff here. We really need some metal. Where is my transport? It's right here. Let's set up a supply line down. There's some metals in this area. All. Let's drop it back there. And yeah, we're just waiting for this to refuel then. You move. Wait a second. Let's set up a universal depot. Universal depot right next to here. And then let's move you and your attendant drone swarm over here. You, instead of just sitting there, go sit there and recharge. And you go sit on this line. You should be able to reach everything you need to reach from here. Until this runs out, there's no reason to really build another. We're slowly getting the metals we need. We don't have enough polymers, so we need to bring more polymers from Earth by the time we can send off the rocket. But that won't be a problem. Did I resupply? Yeah, now it's telling me how to resupply, because otherwise I won't have enough to do that. My sensor towers boost scanning speed. They cost electronics to build. We don't need to do that yet. We have water, we have storage, we have water storage, we have power storage. Power storage is nice and full.
Sector scanned.
Power accumulators cost polymers. I think I may have spent too many polymers to actually build the dome. Well, that'll teach me. That will teach me. Let's see, we have a whole lot of metals. That shouldn't be a problem. It's the polymers that's going to be the problem. Fortunately, the rocket is almost refueled, so I can just sit here and wait a while for this the scanning to complete. Hopefully, find some more. What do they call? Some more anomalies for us to scan, and everything will be swell if we do that. Now, how soon will we be able to lift off? Quite soon, it would seem. Now, when the rocket leaves, this drone hub will take over the drones, as will our two little... Why are you not harvesting this? That's because that's not metal. Oh, that's just rock. Drat. Actually, I think I can... Let me just check. Landscaping. I can tell you to... I can pick a flat area. Like this. And then I can... I can increase the brush size. There we go. Then I can hold down shift and I can go like this. Tell them to flatten this out. And my little drones will start flattening it. The rocket is ready. Let's send it back to Earth.
Milestone achieved.
We actually got that milestone. Wow. and if we're lucky we'll get to construct the first dome as well. Now we have enough money right now, which is good, because we're going to need to send a bunch of stuff. We're going to need to send polymers, electronics, machine parts. Ooh, there's a dust storm. Suddenly everything stops working. I need to close up this. Whoop. If I don't close up this while there's a dust storm, it will get smushed. Martian dust gets into everything. Absolutely everything, and it breaks everything. This can be a bit of an issue, as you might imagine. The dust storm will continue in... The dust storm just started, and it'll run for 3 days. For 3 sols. I don't think a sol's supposed to be a day in this particular manner. They stopped working because it's a dust storm. The Moxie stopped working because there's a dust storm. It's telling us to stock up on stuff, but we don't have any colonists, so that won't matter. The big problem is that rockets can't land during a leak detected. Oh my. Fortunately our drones will fix that. Is my transport, my RC transport is idle. How much power does it have currently? Do I have any metals anywhere that it can go and collect? There's a little bit of metal down there. Is this metal? No. Well, let's just go grab this and put it back here. I actually think some of our drones are already getting them.
Research complete.
Ooh, Explorer AI. And transport optimization. It harvests resources faster and the maximum storage is increased. That's not hugely important right now. The money's a lot more important. I think we're going to run until the rocket reaches Earth. And then we're going to cut the episode there and resume with refueling the rocket and sending more parts back once we get to the next episode. Another leak has been detected. Fortunately, our drones are fixing them as fast as they pop up because, well, we don't have a huge drone load right now. Yes, they should be fixing it. Why are they not fixing it? There we go. 2 sols, 15 hours. Rocket is almost there. I think I'm going to cut the episode here, and well, we'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.